I want to show you some of the progress in my creative year journal, and I want to show you what I am doing with these Bobbypin embellishments that I made. This is a set that I made from the Recycled Parts for Art giveaway. This is a set I have left over. I really do like them with this cover. But I've run across another way to create these without using the glue. I have been gluing with Aleene's Tacky Glue or E6000 the bobby pins to the back of this. And yes, that works, and yes, I really do like that. However, you have to give that glue time to dry, and sometimes it gets messy. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to be making some of these without the glue. You'll need a paper punch of some sort. I'm going to use my Crocodile. You'll need some large bobby pins. Let's put this out of the way for now. And you'll need scrap paper, or I've been making mine out of scrap paper. This is just an old Kleenex box. How cool is this? I might use this as an example. Here's some leftovers from some ATCs that I made. This is a pretty one. This is one. And let's pick out something else here. This is just scrap paper that I can't really throw away yet. Here's a piece of scrapbook paper. Let's see, what else do I have in here? These are more Kleenex box of that same Kleenex box. Here's some leftovers of ATCs that I made at Christmas. This might make a nice Christmas one, but I'm past Christmas. Let's move on. Here's some snowflakes. It's January. I might use some snowflakes. And here's another Kleenex box. Let's use this flap off of a Kleenex box. So I'm going to put these scraps back. I have plenty of scraps to use, believe me. I've been storing them in this shoebox and close it quick. I'm going to just tear this one. It doesn't even have to be perfect. You can do this any way that you want. You can paint this. Let's see. Let's take my Biggie marker and mark on this. Let's see if I can just color this in a little. Just to give it a little color on the back. Really quick. I would probably put paint over this, maybe glue a quote. Oh, speaking of quotes, let's do a quote. I have this new toy I got at Walmart. I learned about it from some of my artsy friends. I knew there were label makers out there. I knew they were fun to use, but I never bought one. Well, that changed. These run you around $20. They're fun to use. The little cartridges that go in there, you can get all sorts of paper to put in there for the labels. What I have in there is what came with it, which is the white paper. Turn it on, and let's see what font I have in here. Size. I don't want, well, do I want the large size? No, I'm going to go for a medium size. Okay. And then I'm just going to type T-H-E space. Gotta find the M-E-R-I space A-T-E-L-I-E-R. And I put a couple spaces after the end. And then you print it. And it comes out over on this side. Yay. And I was sitting there saying, oh, I wish that I could just have a way to cut this off, not realizing that this is the little snipper button here. And one of my friends said, see that big button on the side, Meri? Push it. Push it. It snips it off. Here it is, the Meri Atelier. And let's just fold this in half. It's already got a cut down. I really like that because that makes these labels so easy to put on your project. And let's see, shall I put it on the front or on the back? I think I'll put it on the back. The Meri Atelier, just for the fun of it. And then I want to punch some holes in this piece of scrap paper. And I find that if you punch your holes, I'm going to use the small punch here off of my crocodile, the small hole punch. And I'm going to punch it about, maybe a ½ inch from the top. If I punch it down in here, then my bobby pin tends to want to slide down there. So if you punch it up at the top, it holds on the paper a lot easier, or up near the top. I'm just going to punch there, and maybe about a inch down. That's all I'm going to do. Let's get out a bobby pin and try it and see how it works. I'm just going to thread my bobby pin. I already punched through my name, but that's okay. I'm just going to thread my bobby pin through these punches. There we go. And see if this hole were, well, let's punch one here, and I'll show you the difference. If you punch it in the center, how that bobby pin acts. So you punch one there and about an inch down. Let's get out another bobby pin. You'll want to put your bobby pin on the back side and thread it through the front side. Let's put it on the book. Make sure that you get it between the two prongs here. Put the page between the two prongs of the bobby pin. So I threaded it through. You thread it through the two prongs of the bobby pin, but you have all this flap left over. Now, if you want that flap as a tag, that's okay. But I really don't like that much of a flap on mine. So I tend to punch the holes up a little bit closer to the top of the piece that I'm using. I'll show you the difference. Let's put this one on. Make sure that you get your page in between the two prongs of the bobby pin and put it on. See, and your embellishment comes way down to the edge of the page, whereas this one flaps open. Now you can glue there if you want. You could put a piece of washi tape to hold that. Let's get a piece of washi tape. Just for fun, I'm going to use some Tim Holtz washi tape here. These are the words. See if I can find the opening to it. Right here. And this is just tissue tape. Put it right. Let's put it right there for the fun of it. And let's put some on here just for the fun of it. You would probably want to glue this tape down if you were doing this, because washi tape is not a permanent tape. Washi tape is meant to be a temporary tape. But look, you have your little saying there. Now let's just put a snowflake on these. I like these snowflakes. I'll put this one here. Or you could even put it out there, but I think I'm going to put it in here just for the fun of it. And I actually have a snowflake that came to me on an envelope. It's a little bit smaller. I like it. I'm going to glue it down here. This is my good one for me, and this is my fail one. I'm calling this a fail because it has that flap sticking out there. I don't like the flaps, but I could see where they could be used as tabs. So I don't like tabs on my journals because I tend to bend them and they get floppy on me. I don't like them. I'm going to glue this embellishment down. This came on an envelope on Happy Mail. This is nothing I had in my stash. It's in my stash now because it was sent to me. I'm just going to glue it right there. Now you want to let that dry, but look, that is an easy way to make some closures without having to glue the bobby pin to the back of your bobby pin embellishment. It is a lot easier. You don't have to mess with the glue. And you can remove this and use it for something else if you want to. You can always put this on another piece. So I just wanted to share that little tip with you. Let you know how much fun I'm having with this label maker. These are fun. This is a Dymo personal label maker. I got it at Walmart. I think I paid $20, around $20 for it. Around $5 estimate for the paper to go inside of it. And you can get different kinds of paper to go in there. The other thing that I wanted to show you is, yes, I am working on my mind mapping my words in here. I used the labels for my words. I went back in and I did all my words with the label maker, and I really do like them. And then my mind map goes all around them. I mind map as I am comfortable, whatever I'm working on in the day. I love this quote. The word for the day on January 6th was shadow. The quote was, "Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind." And that was by Nathaniel Hawthorne. And I got into mind mapping it, and I came with the resulting scenario was thinking about the quote and how history is the shadow of time, and what we do as a person and as a culture is a reflection. So that was kind of my mind map that I worked on today, but I am keeping up with the words in here. I am starting to work on the word advantage and mind mapping that word. That is the next one that I'm going to be doing. I haven't done any formal art journal pages yet, but they're coming. The prompt for January is budget and using what you have. I believe last week everybody did the little art dolls, creating art dolls. I already had an art doll mascot, which is Penelope Rose. Maybe I will do her portrait in here, because I already have her as a mascot, and I really do need a week 1 art journal page. I think I will do a portrait of her maybe in one of the videos this week. Week 2, the prompt is, of course, budget for the month, and for this week it is use it or lose it. And I guess you can say these are my prompt for use it or lose it. Use this scrap paper or get rid of some of it. I have a shoebox full of it to use. Well, I have more than that, but we weren't talking about that right now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next page.